a city that's continuously voted as one of the best places to live in all of Florida. This is downtown Winter Garden. Now, I might be a little biased since I was born and raised here, but there's no secret that thousands of people are moving here to Florida each and every week, specifically Winter Garden. But why? Let me show you why it's so special being here in downtown. In the 1850s, settlers began arriving in Winter Garden because of the fertile land that bordered Lake Apopka, the second largest lake in the state and home to trophy-sized bass. At the time, settlers engaged in citrus and vegetable farming while living in small settlements along the lake's south shore. By the end of the 19th century, Winter Garden's business district had grown right along the two railroad lines that ran through the city, becoming what we now know as downtown Winter Garden. And you want to know why everything's brick? In 1912, the city experienced a fire that burned the whole town down. So they rebuilt it using brick, and now it just adds to the charm of the city. Winter Garden was officially incorporated as a city in 1908 and began seeing visitors flood in from the north looking for a winter getaway. The Edgewater Hotel opened in 1927 and became one of the safest and more advanced hotels in the country. For decades, the area remained a hotspot for tourism and those involved in the citrus industry. But in the 1960s, this rapid development took a turn. Lake Apopka had become heavily polluted and major construction had turned businesses away from downtown Winter Garden. Because of this, the area's leaders knew a change needed to be made to bring in local business. One of the first things the city did was develop the West Orange Trail, which is now Winter Garden's lifeline. It's a 22-mile pathway that runs right through the city and is perfect for walking, running, or biking. The trail starts at Killarney Station and ends at Rock Springs Road in Apopka. While on the trail, you'll see a variety of beautiful homes, including new developments and historic bungalows. So how else did they revive Winter Garden? They invested $4.5 million back into the city to beautify and preserve what they already had. And I'd say they did a pretty good job. There's actually so much history about this small town of downtown Winter Garden that our producers are telling me we actually need to move on. But if you're interested, be sure to check out the Winter Garden Heritage Museum. It's free and open to the public. Let's talk about my favorite part of downtown Winter Garden, the food. There are a ton of locally owned restaurants. You can grab a coffee at Oxum, or maybe you're in the mood for pizza. We've got that too. If you ask me what my ideal Saturday would look like, it's waking up and riding my bike on the trail, and then heading over to the farmer's market to check out some local products, but eventually finding my way here to Plant Street Market to check out the local brewing company, the Crooked Can, a hotspot for locals looking to sit back, relax, and enjoy their day here in Winter Garden. So whether it's live music, outdoor activities, events, and more, there's always something going on here in downtown Winter Garden, and the people here are so friendly. So if you guys enjoyed that tour, please leave us a like and hit that subscribe button. I'm Ryan with Stockworth, and we'll see you next time.